And welcome to another edition of the Zone 32 podcast. We got Will, we got Grant. Drew is currently in the car driving home from Fenway.
Thanks for
And
doxing me, asshole. Nobody knew where I was. Don't fucking do it.
so this is going to be a great
Stay in your
episode.
fucking lane. Don't fucking look at me, asshole. Every
So
goddamn time we go live and then some dipshit tries to cut me off, doesn't drive. Fucking ridiculous. PSA, Brandon, you have the ability to ban people from the chat, right? Just say yes. Make me feel better. I can't read the chat anyway. Anybody with a fucking Anime Abby comments, I want them out of here. Blocked, unfollowed, killed, put in prison for life, fucking federal offense. I want them gone. Single fucking Anime Abby comments. They're done. Just
done.
Dead. Gone. Dead. Done. I don't have time for that shit tonight.
Now this is what happens
They're
when you
not
go to a
real people
game and you
anyway.
don't get a bobblehead.
This is what happens when Fenway.
I didn't want a fucking bobblehead, Grant. Grant shows up to one podcast a year, and it happens to be when I'm fucking pissed off at anime people. Fucking thinks he's funny over here, asshole. God damn. Comes on here because he wants to cry about Dennis Leary being on the fucking practice squad. Like, oh, this is my fucking platform to cry for 45 minutes about Dennis Leary. No, it's my fucking platform to cry about anime dweebs.
I can't wait to see your glittered beard tomorrow.
I'm taking like 8 showers when I get home. I'm just gonna turn the water hot in the car, just fucking lay on the ground and let it like burn the anime dork off of me. Oh. I feel like unclean and just like the thing that blows my fucking mind about it too. Like none of these people have been to a baseball game before. I don't know what idiot with the Red Sox is like. Oh, you know what's a great idea tonight? We should do a fucking anime bobblehead giveaway. Like why? Just, you do like a 2004 Red Sox bobblehead giveaway. I get it. The 2004 Red Sox played baseball in the same fucking stadium that you're at. But no, let's do a fucking anime giveaway. Because, I want people dressed up like a fucking pirate walking around the goddamn stadium.
Here's Trippy.
That shit about
listen.
no fucking Red Sox. Fuck the Red Sox.
And
Fuck
they
the
won. They won.
I don't think that Trippy even knew that we couldn't hear. He was in the middle of just like yelling because he didn't realize we hadn't added him to the show yet. Drew, I saw a commercial. I saw. No, we didn't. I saw a commercial for the way that the Nats are doing. They're doing a bobblehead of what's his name, CJ Abrams in street clothes. So you're just gonna have what looks like just like a random black dude bobblehead on your shelf. It's like the dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen.
Who comes up with these fucking ideas? Like they're just like, what's the dumbest fucking thing I can do right now? Oh, you know what? I could do CJ Abrams in street clothes. What the fuck are you doing? There's nobody in front of this fucking guy. What are you doing?
Crash out, crash out, crash out.
Fucking Damn it.
I love it. Hey, yo. Hey, Drew, we gotta take. Hey, Drew, when you come back to Baltimore, bro, please, bro, I want you to be the driver, yo, and I'm gonna just analyze your road rage. I love it.
Stadium, so I don't have to deal with this shit.
Yeah.
I was had a fucking aneurysm driving in when I went to the game on that Sunday when I was there with Will. Fucking people on the 295, just like, oh, I'm gonna stop in the middle of the fucking road because I feel like it.
Oh shit.
I think we have important stuff to talk about. There was a we
We have our official 53-man roster, and I'm pretty sure we have 15 out of 16 practice squad slots filled.
Trash. The wide receiver room is trash. I'm gonna keep saying it. I hope EDC listen to us. We need
trash is
a fucking
trash is a stretch.
Trash is a
It's
stretch.
not good. It's not
Recyclables.
Good. It could be better.
Recyclables.
Trash is no. Recycling is for losers. Shut up.
Is that my phone?
I said recyclables. Clean your fucking ears out, you dumbass.
Hey, look.
Recycling
Hey, look.
is for losers.
look, just hear me out, right? I'm sick of these dumbass Raven fans talking about, oh, bro, I was in a space yesterday, bro. It was so many Chief fans in there laughing at me, sending me like, bro. Do y'all really trust Tez
They're not
walk?
committing fucking felonies and signing Juju, or they talk shit.
Like, be honest with you guys. It's 5 of us in here. Do y'all really trust Tez Walker? What has he done that we think he's just going to wow?
I got him right here, and I don't think he's ready. Like, he's the guy that's got to develop. You can't just expect him to come in and be an immediate contributor. That's not what you do.
That's fucking shocking, Paul. The lane end, so you got to fucking merge in front of me.
But, I mean, the room is concerning as hell. Like, I guess, like we've talked about before, looking at the retrospect of the 2 tight end sets predominantly, but at the end of the day, like, you got to do something. You got to add a contributing vet or something.
Hey, Grant, don't get me wrong, right, bro? I love that we got 2 nice tight ends, bro, but I'm getting tired of this. We got 2 wide tight ends. Where the wide receivers at, man? That's the problem. Like,
sounds like a stupid question.
The fuck?
This is like a stupid, Purple Patrol homer question. But who were we going to get that's readily available that makes our wide receiver room that much better?
Right.
And I'm saying this because John Mechie is not readily available. DPJ was readily available. Reality is that's a more biased Michigan take by me. Like, he's a solid player. He fits a need for us. But if he comes in, he's another wide receiver 3 to add to the depth chart.
He's a Nelson Aguilar redundancy at that point.
Man, that nigga's gonna be he gonna be a fucking punt returner. That's what the fuck Peoples Jones gonna come in.
But when you say readily available, do you mean just free agents or you mean people on the trade block too? Because I mean, I feel like there's people out there that
for money.
I feel like there's somebody. I feel like there are guys out there that you could trade for. But I mean, I don't know off the top. Like, I'd have to look at some rosters and contracts, but there is people out there.
Here's where I hate getting into this about there's guys to trade for thing. Is like, yeah, I'm sure that there are guys that could be had for a reasonable return, but the problem is like, you don't know that until they actually get moved. So we're talking about this like hypothetical wide receiver that is not a reality at the moment. What I'm saying is that as of right now, in terms of who was easily available on the market, if you add them to our wide receiver room, maybe they're better than Deontay Hardy. They're probably more proven than Tez Walker. They're more proven than Rashad Bateman. But like, they really don't put you in that much better of a spot. You still have a budding wide receiver 1 in Zay Flowers, and then a bunch of wide receiver 3s - 3 or 4 types.
Here's the thing with that. Here's the thing with that too, though. But here's the thing with that too, though. Zay Flowers is more dangerous with somebody that can play on the opposite side of the ball. So if you have a receiver and you bring in a vet that's a contributing vet, you make Zay Flowers more dangerous. So I mean, like, it's depending on how you look at it. But I mean, the Tim Patrick route I thought was it. He signed with Detroit. I'm still in on Noah Brown, but again, like you said, what's he going to be, a wide receiver 2 or 3?
No, bro. He signed with the Commanders, bro.
Noah Brown did?
Yeah.
I missed that.
Noah Brown, any of those guys, just another.
I think we should bring Prochet back.
Not a solidified wide receiver 2. Right, but even if
we should not bring Prochet back.
Wait, Trippy, you full of shit right now.
Bro, listen, look, I'm gonna be honest. No. Listen, I'm a big Prochet fan, right? Just like I was.
Also, shout out Dave.
But look, I look at it like this, right, BT? Bro, if we still give it, like, that's what I don't understand about the Ravens, right? Like, we had like a Keith Kirkwood, Sean Ryan, like, they really ain't getting no opportunities, and the motherfuckers get cut while Bateman could just walk around, paint his nails.
Kirkwood's on the practice squad.
Kirkwood is on the practice squad.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, they brought
him. Shut up.
You don't know at the roster.
Is that
but hear me out though, right? I feel like if we don't listen, Zay Flowers is a dog. We already know that. But like Grant said, bro, if we have another receiver, listen, I'm not talking about tight ends. If we can get, like, I know it's imaginable, but just imagine if we had fucking Devontae Adams with Zay Flowers with the weapons we got, bro. Lamar wouldn't have no problem. But like the dude
Right,
said yesterday,
I'd love to go get a Devontae Adams, but like, is there a Devontae Adams out there for us? You know,
Yeah,
No.
maybe
Devontae Adams.
Ayuk, but like,
maybe we should have
do they
got
really
something
want?
for
I
real.
mean, again,
I don't want Ayuk.
Can the
I'm sorry,
Raiders
I don't
Ayuk
want
want
wants to
him
be
right
a fucking Steeler.
Devontae
He
Adams?
better not. No,
now.
he's
I
talking
don't
about
like
Ayuk.
Ted.
You
I don't
can't
like
say
fucking.
that our wide receiver room sucks and then you don't want Brandon Ayuk.
Nah,
I'd like to have Ayuk.
It doesn't
but
work.
damn.
I mean,
You can't do that.
don't get me wrong. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like any wide receiver that we trade for would be an upgrade. Bro, I'm listening to fans yesterday. The motherfucker gonna ask us fans, do you think this wide receiver core is worse than last year? Motherfuckers talking about worse. I said, shut your dumb asses up. How the fuck we gonna say it's worse when we ain't even see the motherfuckers play? Now on paper, it looked like it's the worst. Because the only person we lost was Duvernay and OBJ. Who did we replace? Wow, Deontay Hardy. I ain't gonna lie, I love the kid, but I'm looking at it like, y'all know this. When he first was a free agent, I said we could bring him in as a special teamer. Special
That's what
he's
teamer,
always
not
gonna
wide
be.
receiver. And it's like, he basically taking up a roster spot. So just think about it, right? We only got 4 wide receivers that we think gonna do something. Or possibly can do something. Aguilar. Man, I'm gonna just say 3. I can't even say Bateman.
So here's my question though.
Go ahead.
What's the loyalty to Rashad Bateman? Like, what honestly do we think is the loyalty to Rashad Bateman? Like, people can say, "Oh, he flashed, he gets open, whatever." When Lamar's looking at another read, he's wide open. Okay, of course. But like, what is the loyalty to Rashad Bateman? Because he clearly hasn't shown
It's
loyalty.
that you took him in the first round.
Yeah, it's
that
just
you
the
took him in
first,
the
it's the
first
first
round.
round thing.
It's the retards on Twitter who are like, EDC can't draft. Oh my god, and that shit's in their head. They want a first round pick to succeed in Baltimore, so they're going to give him every opportunity to succeed.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't respect Rashad Bateman no more. Because he tried to call my man
Rashad Bateman
EDC
doesn't
out.
respect himself.
Right? No. Because, like, you got to think about it, right? Like, maybe I lost a lot of respect for him because, like, EDC is taking accountability, right? Yeah, he haven't been drafting good on wide receivers. Then you got this Twitter finger motherfucker going to say, yeah. That's why I keep saying, bro, so what is it? Like, that's why I don't understand, bro. Is it John? Like, let's be real, y'all. Is it John Harbaugh the problem? Is it Lamar the problem? Is it the receivers are the problem? The front office, EDC? What is it? Because it's like, when we get these good players, everybody, oh, EDC, he's the best GM, right? When we winning games, no, ain't nobody saying fire this person, that person. But when we start losing, everything is on Harbaugh. Motherfuckers saying they blame Harbaugh for the reason why Mark Andrews played, while some of the fans kept bitching about when Mark Andrews coming back. It's like, bro, it's just like, I be getting headaches off this shit, bro, because it's like, I just want to see the team play better, bro.
I'm the biggest
like,
John Harbaugh hater,
receiver, bro.
but you
God
can't put
forbid,
that
if
on
Zay
him.
Flowers go down right now.
Yeah, we're cooked.
Who can come in and fill in?
All right. Well, so here's the issue. I mean, I get that everybody wants to improve the wide receivers, and I think we may make a big move, 4, 5, 6 weeks into the season.
Like
you're not
deadline?
going to make. Yeah, you're not going to make a move. I mean, like we typically make those moves at the beginning of October, that time frame, or it could be all the way to the deadline. But you're not going to make a move like that less than a week before the season starts. That's just. I mean, when do you ever hear about a big name player being moved that close to the start of the season? And
no,
then,
it happened before, not with the Ravens, but it happened with another team.
Right, but I'm saying the Ravens typically don't make trades for guys that they're going to plug straight into their roster. Number one, it's going to take them some time to get acclimated to Lamar, to the offense, all that shit. But then on the other side of things, you talk about, they're like Cortland Sutton might be available, probably not, but maybe. And then Mechie, maybe he's available.
Ish.
Again, like right now, I think the only additions that would be made are guys that are on the street, and like Drew said, that's really not improving the wide receiver room per se the way people want it to. Like, you can rationalize in your head all you want that Tim Patrick would be this big difference maker. He signed the fucking practice squad in Detroit.
Happy,
so like
happy because we signed the hometown safety and shit. I'm happy for him, but damn, while we still need wide receiver work.
But no, people.
He's a stud, though.
It's a very similar phenomenon to what you see with people Orioles fans who are they overvalue prospects. They think that these guys are going to be, they're like everyday players. They're not. So you trade them away, and then look, he hit a home run. Who gives a shit? But what people
You
want
must be talking about Kyle Stowers today.
Stowers and Norby, right? But
they both hit a
You
home
mean
run?
Bonds and Jeff Kent?
Yeah, I'm not going to get in the weeds on baseball, but it's the same people doing the shit. That's why I pointed out. So right
it's
now,
almost like we have stupid fucking fans we should stop listening to.
Yeah,
Bro, we do got
And
stupid ass fans.
we do. But
Jake
look,
is here.
right now, I mean,
Yeah.
we have what we have. We haven't played a fucking game yet, man. Last year we went into the season with the only difference in our wide receiver group was we had Odell, right?
I know
He's on the PUP list for the Dolphins.
I
Right.
know a wide
Well,
receiver who's had some injury struggles, but who's flashed in the past. That's out on the street.
Mike
So,
Thomas,
yeah.
hello.
Yeah. So if we want to make our
Yeah.
fans happy and make it like last year's wide receiver core, Michael Thomas is right there. Just saying.
They would have had to bring him in April, though. He would have needed a whole summer of time with Lamar for that to matter.
Hey,
So.
Drew, you know what they're gonna say? You know what
They
they're gonna
just
say,
brought in
Drew?
Russell Gage.
You know what they're gonna say, Drew? No, we don't need him. He stayed hurt. But y'all keep banking on a fucking wide receiver that was a first round draft pick that all he keep blaming is, oh, I'm injured. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, yo.
No.
I'm just tired of this shit. I don't give a fuck if we got Derrick Henry, Lamar Jackson. I want to see what the passing game can do. Because, God, like, all I'm saying is if we're down 14 points, 17 points, we can't just keep running Derrick Henry and expect us to come back. I want to see what the passing game going to do. I don't want to see Mark Andrews keep getting majority of the targets. I want to see it be like a team effort. You feel me? Like, that's
So
what I want to see.
Here's my 2 points. So one, I'm like at the point where I'm on board with Michael Thomas. Bring him in, see what the fuck he can do right now. Like he would be an upgrade in the room. If you get the best of him, you get the best of him. If you don't, you know what you get. Sign him to a low end deal. Two, Will, I agree with you on bringing somebody in right now. It doesn't really impact, but the Noah Brown and Tim Patrick thing, I think, do because of their ability to play the X position. We don't have an X receiver on the roster except for Tez Walker, and he's not ready yet. So he's a guy you're going to have to ease in. So those two guys, I think, anybody else, though.
You're talking about a guy who's not ready versus guys who can't make an active 53. So, like, are we really making a big difference there, or is it just?
But they're vets. I mean, they've been in the league.
They're vets. I'm not saying they like suck or anything, but they're not. Those guys are not people that are going to come in and make the immediate impact we really need in the wide receiver room to make it a lot better and make you a lot more comfortable with it. Is my point. It's not that they're bad players. It's not that they don't fit and need better. It's that they're not major impact guys. And that's what the wide receiver room needs to be, improved by internet standards. Is you need an impact guy.
Yeah.
You don't need X's and O's.
Hey, Brandon, did you say it on Facebook yet?
Yeah, but also
look
at the teams that they respectively win on. Most teams, when they sign a waived player, they veteran or not, they put them on the practice squad, then they get them on the active roster. Both of those teams they signed to, the Commanders and the Lions, have solidified wide receiver rooms. So, like, it's a tougher draw, but our room is completely wide open outside Zay Flowers.
Well, hey, and Grant, remember this too. Those guys, those veteran guys that we talked, two of those guys went to Detroit. They got Allen Robinson and they got what's his name?
I was talking about Noah Brown and Tim Patrick.
Well, Tim Patrick. So, but if those guys remain on the practice squad, we can sign them off their practice squad if we want them in a week.
Actually,
Okay. So we got a good comment from Brandon Ace again, and this wide receiver nonsense is shit.
Needs to
2
stop.
days. 2 days. Tried.
I mean,
fucking 5 years.
Years.
I mean, years.
Several years.
2012.
5 years.
12 years.
Exactly.
But
It's valid. Some of it is valid. We don't have good wide receivers.
It's okay to want better wide receivers. That's fine, but be realistic about it.
I want better wide receivers, not more wide receiver 3 and wide receiver 4 type guys.
Right.
I
If
get
I
you're
mean,
going
Mike
to
Wallace
make a
did all
move in
right
the wide
with us.
if you're gonna make a move in the wide receiver room to improve it, like fucking go balls out and improve it. Don't just keep signing waiver wire trash and hoping it works out.
Well,
Like
and a lot of
I'm with you
a lot of that is Like,
want
when
to sign
we
these special team ass
Well-
wide receivers.
Well,
and
no,
shit,
a lot
man.
of the
That's-
people who are crying for this guy, that guy, it's because they like want to be right more than anything.
Yeah, it's a very.
Oh,
I agree.
So they're like, oh yeah, this guy, we signed him, and now
Well, and
Sound like
And I
he'll
somebody
want
on the
have a game where he
podcast.
has 4 catches
Yeah.
for 60 yards.
well, and
Yeah,
I want
exactly.
Tez
I do it
Walker to
to be funny.
succeed.
I do it to be
Obviously,
funny,
I want Tez
but-
Walker to blow out.
Oh, I ain't think. Hey, Will, I ain't think you caught that.
No, I do it to be funny. I do it to get a reaction out of people. But there are people on the timeline who do it specifically because they just want to be right. Oh yeah, we if we sign Noah Brown and he puts up 50 catches and 600 yards, and they're gonna act like they're a fucking NFL scout now. You know,
That's how some Ravens fans be in the space. Like when this one dude say something, bro, like earlier, he gonna say, Christian Route was a part of the Roquan Smith trade. And everybody was like, yeah. Whole time he wrong. But it's like whenever he say something, motherfuckers just always think he right. And I be like, yo, y'all should know y'all own stats, man. But
right?
This is why
Wait,
2019 ruined being a Ravens fan online. Is you got this influx of dumb fucks who could get like a little bit of clout out of talking about the Ravens, and now all of a sudden they come online and just run their mouths and say the stupidest fucking shit imaginable, and they're wrong.
And I ain't gonna lie, I be tripping I know the reason. I know why we lost the AFC Championship game.
Yeah,
I
we
know
ran the ball
why.
6 fucking times. We go
Dude,
away
the-
from our game.
But
The
not even
Chiefs-
that,
Away from our
A
We
game.
Chiefs
all know
player,
how that
a Chiefs player said that. A Chiefs player said all they had to do was run the ball; they would have won.
Yeah.
We got away from our game. We got away from what put us in that spot in the first place, and that's why we fucking lost. That's why we lost to the Titans. That's why we lost to the Chargers. That's why we fucking lose in the playoffs. Is we get in the fucking playoffs, and then somebody's like, "Hey, let's not do what we did to get here," and they try they outthink themselves, and stupid shit happens.
Pretty
It's
much.
not rocket science.
That's factual, Drew.
Who's the
That's
common
preaching the
denominator?
gospel.
Who's the common denominator? Fucking John Harbaugh.
Technically, there's two.
Grant,
No.
There's him and there's
we can do
Lamar.
this on the podcast. Hold on.
Keep it real.
Jake, shut the fuck up. We can do
You
this
shut
on
the fuck up,
podcast.
Drew, punk bitch.
You cannot say it is John Harbaugh's fault and then complain, why is John Harbaugh the head coach? He doesn't do anything. You can't.
I ain't
have it
gonna
both
lie
ways.
to you. I don't
Because
think it's
because
wrong.
because here's why. Here's why. Because he doesn't do anything on either side of the ball. He has no
But then all of a
contribution
sudden
to
he
offensive
magically
defense.
comes in and
But
they
hold
win
on.
the
But hold on. Hold
comes
on.
in the
But hold on.
championship game and fucks
But he
everything up.
should know. But he should know football. So he should know. Hey, this is what we're good at, and override the fucking offensive coordinator. That's what you
But
do
which
as a head
fucking
coach. You're
level
the end all
Bro,
be
how,
all.
like, whoa,
So
whoa,
you
whoa,
make
whoa,
a
whoa,
fucking
whoa,
decision.
whoa. How can you say that, right? See, let me shut it. You know what? I'm gonna just let y'all listen, bro.
Yeah,
At
no,
the end of
because-
the
no,
listen.
Trippy, I know what Trippy's going to say, and Trippy's 100% right. Why the fuck would you want John Harbaugh to step in and override the offensive coordinator if the offensive coordinator got you to that fucking point in the first place? Jackass. This is why.
Because he's not doing his fucking job. Why do you get away from what you're doing? Why do you get away from what you're doing? You sound stupid. Why do you get away from what you're doing?
John Harbaugh didn't get away from it. That's the problem. Is you're like, oh,
So
well,
he's
Yo,
gotta be like, what are you doing? Why
Bro,
are you
maybe he
going away
listen,
from
bro.
what you're doing?
Maybe he did that. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Read in between
There's
the
no
lines.
fucking way. There's
Bro,
no way.
he did, bro. That's why I keep asking people, yo. Like, is it a John Harbaugh thing? Or maybe the Ravens just said, fuck it, we're gonna put the ball in Lamar's hands and let's see what he gonna do. And when he put the ball in Lamar's hands, that's what the fuck happened. Niggas just pissed down their fucking pants.
In the
But
most
everybody
important
keep-
game of the season,
everybody-
why change
listen,
what you do?
Everybody
change
keep
what
on
got
to
you
blame
there?
John Harbaugh, bro. At the end of the
He
day,
sucks.
at the end of the
People
day,
have said
John
Lamar
Harbaugh don't
checked
have
all the
shit to
run
do with them players on the field. John Harbaugh ain't out there tackling. John Harbaugh ain't out there throwing the ball in triple coverage. John Hall ain't the one fumbling the ball on the 1 yard line. Like, I hate when fans keep saying that shit, bro, because guess what? I guarantee so what is it? Here we go with the John Harbaugh shit again. So at this point, why
He's
the fuck
not.
are we talking about?
He's a good.
Why?
He's a player's
So-
coach and a
so-
locker room guy. He sucks in game. Go watch all
okay.
his in-game
So, Grant,
decisions. Watch
hey,
his
Grant,
challenges.
but
Watch the
Grant,
way
your
he coaches a
solution
game.
Hey, Grant,
He
if you
sucks
feel
in
like
game.
that,
Hold
how
on,
about
hold on,
this?
Trippy,
If
Trippy,
it-
hold on.
Go ahead.
Yo.
Grant, your solution to John Harbaugh sucking in game is that you want John Harbaugh to have a more hands-on approach to the game. It does
I
not.
want him to understand the game of football and what your team's strengths are, and you trust your OC and DC to make the calls and in-game decisions in the sense of the play calling scheme. But when they go away from that, shit starts hitting the fan. Step the fuck in and do something about it. It's not hard to do. You are the top tier dude that has the end all say all because your job is on the line. And how many offensive coordinators have rolled through with this motherfucker? And it's always the same thing. It's blaming everybody else but the dude that's consistently in charge. That's it.
You can look at the dude who's in charge and say, why the fuck you hire Marty Morningweg? Why the fuck you hire Greg Roman? This is Todd Monken's first year in the Ravens offense. Like, last year was his first year. Yeah, sure. He fucked up in the AFC Championship game. Maybe Harbaugh should have said, hey, Todd, stop fucking up. But, like, what's that going to fix? Because I agree with you. John Harbaugh is more of a CEO than a hands-on head coach.
Well, he's a great players coach.
But I absolutely do not want John Harbaugh calling offensive plays in the most important game of the year.
I don't think that's what Grant. I don't think that's what Grant's saying.
I'm not saying for him to call the plays. I'm saying for him
schematically. To go up to the fucking booth and hold a gun to Todd's head and say, "Hey, call better plays."
No, they have microphones.
Yo,
yeah, but I mean, clearly he talked in the microphone and didn't fucking do anything. So, like, do you want him to go up there with a gun and be like, "Hey, Todd"?
Man, I don't give a fuck what y'all say.
He might have to.
I think John Harbaugh went to Todd Monken and said, "Put the ball in Lamar's hand. Let's see what happens." I'm trying to tell y'all. Trying to tell y'all.
I've heard people say that Lamar checked out of a lot of read options and Lamar checked into a lot of pass plays in the AFC Championship game. I have no idea how true that is. A lot of people have said it. I don't know if one person just started a rumor and it's turned into that, but it would make sense that because that's kind of what Lamar does is, you know, he plays hero ball when shit gets tight. And like,
yes,
you know, maybe he's got to get away from that. Maybe he's got to start taking
Drew, outside this podcast, man, you gonna talk about that, bro? Because I know everything would happen at AFC Championship game.
Yeah,
and like I said,
mean,
bro,
enough people have said
just talking to that person, you feel me? But the only people that's in denial is Raven fans. That's I don't even know how to say it, but
they back themselves into this corner of you can't criticize Lamar or else you get called racist and you get called a jackass and you get called a Lindsay O KKK Klan member and all this shit if you fucking say one negative word about Lamar. The truth is sometimes you got to criticize the guy. Sometimes he doesn't make the right
That's even the head coach.
Hey, look at this
comment.
John
Harbaugh.
Who is this person?
That is my baby brother. He is a Seahawks fan, and
I get the fuck out of here. That team's full of heroin heads. That whole city does fucking heroin and eat fish.
What do you think about that?
Fuck Seattle.
Your brother's a fucking idiot.
Fucking
but I agree with you in the sense of Ravens fans that like Lamar is exempt from criticism, but I don't think he is. I think he could have done a lot of things better in that championship game, but the fact that we did not play to our strength and the Chiefs' weakness is a reason why. I mean, it's 100% the reason why we lost the game. But
Grant, here's an issue. Here's my issue with. Okay, you can if you want to be microscopic about it.
Here's a good point Lamar, right here.
Okay, so, right. That, but let's talk about.
I agree with that, Brandon. I agree with that.
Lamar, you know, he needs to be okay. Sure, he needs to be better. Fine, but here's the problem. A lot of times when those mistakes get made that end up, you look at, he threw in a triple coverage. That was him throwing in a triple coverage after a series of things happened where his players failed him. He didn't fail the players. So like, it's Lamar. Unfortunately, he has this, you know. In his head, when shit's not going right, Lamar says, "I'm gonna fuck it. I got to do it myself, I guess." And that's where we end up.
To execute.
So they put him in a position to where he has to do too much.
Yes,
absolutely. So
we
go back. We also
hold up. Hold up, Dave. I never said I wanted Kadarius Toney. Toney just hit a home run. Let's go. My bad. But hey, Dave, I don't want. Listen, I'm gonna be real with y'all, right? And no, Toney hit a home run. But anyway, this is my thing, right? If the Ravens if the Ravens bring in another receiver, I want a possession receiver. I don't want no more small, little midget ass receivers. Zay Flowers and Wade
I
is
am
all we
very,
need.
very anti-midget. I'm on board with that.
You feel me?
can-
And there's nothing
I
against
can
them, but
You
come on,
understand
man.
that.
you two were all about Tylan Wallace.
No,
I mean,
hold on. I'm very anti you being anti-Tylan Wallace.
You were the original anti Tylan Wallace last
Yeah,
week. You
and
said,
then you
"Motherfucker, all he
did
does
it.
is replay his
Fucking
punt return
bandwagon
touchdown,
and
motherfucker."
retarded up my take, and so now I
But
have
you
to
wanted that.
back
You
off.
wanted that white boy that probably didn't even make the team for the Texans though. The what? Like, come on, Will.
Let's check.
Like, make it make
Let's
sense,
check.
Will.
Let's check.
What is Slade Bolden
Will's
up to?
gonna dig.
What is Slade Bolden
Now-
up to? That's what I want to know.
As far as the offensive play calling, Todd Monken admitted he fucked up. And
Yeah, I told y'all that. Yeah.
so, and he's taking the full blame on that. That's not on John Harbaugh. That was on, because we all know John Harbaugh, like Drew said, is the CEO type of head coach. He gives his freedom to his coordinators, to his staff. I just actually had mentioned this to a good friend of mine earlier. Harbs is in charge by title. He's basically hired the best play callers that he can to take over much of the game planning and game management.
I feel like Grant is the only anti-Harbaugh person that I can have a moderately intelligent discussion about this with, because he's the only person who might see through the strange hypocrisy is that, blaming Harbaugh for shit going left when Harbaugh doesn't touch the game by, the in-game shit. And, the reality is it doesn't matter who we have as a wide receiver, who we sign, who's our running back. That's what's got to change going forward, is that when we get in these do-or-die situations, we used to see it with fucking Wink and Dean Pease when they were our defensive coordinator. When we were in a do-or-die spot, they fucking defaulted to blitzing. And that was, their bread and butter. They'd run fucking, cover 0, engage 8, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And they're sending 7 guys after the quarterback, and they're praying for a sack or a bad throw that's going to turn into a turnover. And I think offensively, what Todd Monken reverted to was Lamar Jackson's really fucking good at football. I'm going to put the ball in his hands and see what happens. And it didn't fucking work. The problem is we need to stop doing that. We need to stop changing our identity in big spots and just stick with what works. Don't reinvent the fucking wheel. Just do what works.
And that's what we need.
I got big news.
Identity.
I got big news.
What is it?
Ben Skowronek is available. Go get him.
Fuck off. Shut up.
Fuck off.
Hey, Will, you keep wanting these special team ass wide receivers, bro. That's why we never going to do
Trippy,
shit,
are you a common Twitter
Oh.
user or something? Like, what the fuck? You're actually taking that bait?
You're banned from saying Ben Skowronek on the podcast for the next 3 weeks. Shut the fuck up.
No, because when Will say certain shit, for some reason, the motherfuckers start being on the team, man.
Yeah. You
I ain't gonna lie,
fucked
yo.
up once. We're
Look,
done with this.
look,
You
it was
had
two.
your Russell Gage laugh. Enough.
It's 2 receivers I
Oh,
wanted.
we got
right?
Hassan in the comments.
I just tweeted it into existence. So Ben Skowronek will be on the team by the end of the week.
Hey,
I'll be back in
Hassan,
like 5
hey, Hassan, the podcast said, man, if your man Bateman don't get over 5 touchdowns this year, man, he gets no more pitches this year, man. No more pitches, man.
Yep.
He got to score
agreed.
over 5 touchdowns, over 500 yards, man. And
I
where the
think
fuck Calvin at?
5 touchdowns, 700 yards. What the fuck is going on with who just dropped out? Oh, Drew did. All right.
Drew.
Where the,
Drew.
where the fuck is Calvin at? Because Calvin, I ain't forget that bet you said you going to do too.
You want to bring Hassan in here, Will?
We only can have 6 people at a time, so if he's on, then Drew can't get back in.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And it looks like Grant's internet keeps going in and out. Fucking
Yeah.
Grant keeps going in and out.
living in KKK territory. I guess they don't give him the good shit out there.
It's all good. I guess Grant needs me to run some fucking
Who
data wire.
said that? I said
for him.
that, man. He got to earn his pitches, man. Tell him to holler at Sean Hubbard, man. I don't know, yo. I'm just tired of this. I just get sick of this shit, man. Like
I'm gonna send you the link, Hassan. Hold on. I'll text it to you.
Because I tuned in about, I'd say, 10 minutes before I got put on here. I did hear y'all mention Devonta Adams. He ain't available yet. He'll probably be available when the Raiders are 1-6.
Oh, that's what I said, Jake.
But he ain't ready yet.
That's
But-
what I was saying, Jake. One of the receivers already got signed, CD. So hopefully we can get Devon. I feel like Devontae Adams would be the perfect receiver for us.
That would be exceptional. That being said, it's a scheme thing, and also, can you make the money work? Because Devontae Adams, if I remember right, he's making what 20. His contract was what, 28 mil a year, something like that. So he's on the lower end spectrum of highly paid wide receivers now. That being said, and here's the whole argument of getting a number one versus paying 2 tight ends, which what you have in Mark Andrews and Isaiah Likely. We're not paying Likely yet, but we could. So the exercise would be
another good thing about Adams is he's a vet who already makes a lot of money, but
Drew's back.
he's looking for a winning opportunity.
yes, he is. He might be willing to make it work on his
What
end
in the fuck is
and not
Drew's
trip
name?
about that.
Well, in
Lil Juju?
Sorry, man, I don't know. My connection was
LJ
bad. It kept
Juju.
kicking me. It kept kicking me out. I had no service, and for some reason, but
Grant, you need me to run some Cat 6 for you to your fucking IDF or your data shit?
I might need it. But no, the only thing
All
with
right.
Devontae Adams too is that on a trade deal that you know that the Raiders are going to be responsible for a portion of his salary. So in the end, if that's
I'm
like
not
a
worried about
deadline deal, that
salary. I'm
makes
not
sense.
worried about that. I'm just saying.
I'm saying it helps.
What I'm saying is Adams will be open to coming to a team like the Ravens because they're
Yeah.
a contender, just because they're a contender. He wants to win.
Yes, he does.
He immediately
he's
comes.
been
Like,
adamant about
we
that.
already
now.
know what we have, but he's a guy that he comes in and he plays that X,
I'll
and
back
we're
out.
immediately a Super Bowl favorite.
Oh fuck yeah! I mean, like that's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Okay. If there was
So-
a way to make it happen to get a Devontae Adams, a CeeDee Lamb, he's signed now, a Brandon Ayuk, one of those type of players, of course you do that if you can do it, if you can make it happen.
Yeah.
But here's some. Oh shit.
Oh, sorry, I was bringing both of them in. I'll take them. Actually, we can have. I'm gonna take myself out, unless we.
It
can-
looks
you
like we can
bouncing?
have,
So what's
no, it
Hey,
looks
look,
like we
look,
can do
I'm
7. They're
being
like,
Hold
quick.
down 7 for now.
Seven.
Let's go.
Look, I know
Let's
this is a Ravens
go.
podcast, but I got something to say about these damn Orioles.
Go for it.
I've
Oh
been to
man,
like
Vision
8
the State's
Orioles
gonna
games
love
my
it.
whole life.
Well-
I ain't never seen him win before. And let's talk about this Jackson Holiday kid. This can I cuss?
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
I
Yeah,
don't give a
man.
fuck.
That nigga is ass.
Thank
He was
you
at the
for
bottom of the leaderboard. Oh, I forgot you were a Red Sox fan. They ass too, but that Jackson Holiday
They won.
kid is ass.
I agree.
All right, Drew. Since now,
Oh, I was
now
on
I got
mute.
something.
was on-
I got
no,
something
no.
to say.
Hold up,
Baseball
motherfucker.
fucking sucks.
I was on mute, right? But Hassan, you can't say Jackson Holiday sucks.
That nigga is ass. He don't suck, he's
That's
ass.
right. That's right,
I mean,
Dave. Fool this man.
Bro, listen. This is first year, right? And he about to have I guarantee he had more home runs this year than Rashad Bateman got in his career touchdowns.
Also,
hey, hold
Jake,
on.
real quick.
We
Jake,
Hold
have
up.
to point something out here. Again, I got to point something out
Oh,
here.
my man's
again.
cracking it open. I got you.
Brandon,
Liquid
you
death.
gotta
Squeeze
get
some
control-
motherfucking death.
You got to get control of your brother. What the fuck? What kind of a comment is this?
Hey, little brother,
It's
go
fucking
listen.
preseason,
Go listen to
man.
Soundgarden, hang out and shop,
Preseason.
and do more heroin, and watch the Seahawks.
This is the worst
Hey, bro,
comment
take-
I've ever
Go
seen.
kick it in fucking.
Hey, yo,
Go
look.
kick it in chop
Hey,
and do
Will.
more H, and listen
Hey,
to
Will,
fucking
this how-
Soundgarden
hey,
or
Will,
Pearl
look,
Jam
This how the
or any of
Baltimore,
those bullshit
Baltimore
grunge
kid-
bands.
Hey, bro, if you don't take your dumb ass, man, to sleep and go get ready for school tomorrow or some shit, man, you talk about the
Liquid
Seahawks
death.
He's on the
preseason
West
game,
Coast.
man.
It's like 7 o'clock.
Nah, he's
Yeah, it's 7:30 out here. Sun's still up.
Talk about some goddamn
Time is a flat
Seahawks,
circle.
Man. Shout out my man Mike, though. I do got the Seahawks making the playoffs and shit. Though.
All right.
I think they
I
might win
don't
the
know how
division,
Drew
but-
does it. I don't know how Drew does the whole goddamn episode with these fucking things on, man. It's impossible.
so
You
possible
just gotta,
sponsorship
man up
from
and get through it.
Pit Vipers and Liquid Death.
No, we're sponsored by Narragansett.
Oh, by the way,
Hey,
I
Grant, what's up with your background picture?
I am sponsored by these two titties behind me,
Yes.
I was gonna
But-
say you're sponsored by a nice set of tits.
but
Yeah,
but
this thing's
she
been nipping.
the owner of those titties is actually working on connecting us with somebody, a beer sponsor. So stay tuned
There you
on
go.
that.
Oh, that would be legit.
It's all good.
Hey,
I mean,
hey,
they ain't the
But
Do they only sell cans?
Shit, man.
Do they
What's
only
up
sell
with the tequila?
cans?
Oh my
God,
god,
that bid me crazy. Bid
Granny
this,
tried.
bid that. What's up with the tequila, man? We need a tequila sponsor.
Fuck
Matter of
that.
fact, maybe I should work on that. Getting us a tequila.
Don Julio.
I ain't
No,
drinking that shit.
we're a bourbon podcast.
Patron.
Ugh.
So
You make me
when
fucking
we
throw
finally
up.
so look, when all of us finally link up when we have our live podcast, I guess I'm gonna be the only motherfucker drinking Patron, right? And y'all
Fucking right you are.
Fucking
Yes, you're fucking right. You are.
Man. I like
You and Jake.
tequila. Patron is trash.
Nah, Jake's gonna be sipping on some fucking whatever soda or fucking energy drink from the liquor store when we meet up. And
I
I'll
ain't
be
gonna
rocking
lie,
one of my
like,
7
though,
Dagger
like,
shirts. Fucking straight
listening
edge.
to bourbon, like only thing bourbon I like is bourbon backwoods.
I don't know what
Honey
that is,
bourbon.
but
Honey bourbon.
no.
Trippy likes a little aftertaste of bourbon on his blunt. That's what he's trying to say.
We got at least hit at least 2 to 3 more games before the season over with.
Orioles game?
Orioles. Yeah.
I'll be there on Monday.
Who they play Monday?
White Sox.
Oh yeah, I'm going with you. I'll be
That's
there.
Drew thing?
No, I'm a
Yeah,
Red Sox.
I'll be there on Monday. There's a good giveaway. It's a t-shirt hoodie.
Don't start with the fucking giveaways again.
It's a good giveaway.
I'm home.
Oh yeah, bad fact. Hey, Drew, I know you was crashing out about the giveaways, but let me say something about the giveaways, right? Because you know I'm for the people. Hey, Orioles.
No, you can't. You can't say anything about giveaways.
Although this is a Ravens podcast, hey, Orioles, y'all gotta stop that shit. People be getting off of work. People be having to go get their kids. People be supporting the local bars and shit. You know, it takes us a little time to get there. Then by the time you get there, they talking about the shit sold out. But I'm walking around the stadium. I see motherfuckers with a bag full of fucking bobbleheads. 5 bobbleheads. I thought it was 1 to each person. Like it don't make sense. I've been to damn near every giveaway, and I think the only thing I got was the shit with Will. Remember Will? We got the Austin Hayes card. Baseball card or whatever the fuck that shit was. And that motherfucker don't even play for us no more.
I don't remember getting any baseball cards. Oh shit!
Brandon.
You don't remember that?
Look who we got! Look who we got!
Oh,
shit!
Shit!
Hey, and
What's up, P?
I tried earlier. We had Trippy's guy. Hold up. Where is it? Where's Troy? He got a good. Hold on.
Oh yeah,
here we go.
You know 105.
Key, check out that comment right there. I was just talking to Key yesterday or the day before about trying to figure out some collaborations for this season. So we're gonna be crossing over quite a bit, I think, with his game day stuff. So yeah. I was gonna see if Key wanted to come on this episode, but I think we'll wait till next week. Have him on.
He's always got an open door on this episode.
That's awesome.
Yep.
We have
you know another thing though. You know 105. You know Bob and Vinny. They got the request Thursdays and some shit, right? You already know what I'm requesting. Thursdays. Low key, who you with? Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell 92Q start playing that shit too. And to be honest with you, I would love if the Ravens see. One thing I don't like about the Ravens, right? Like, I feel like they should support your local people. Like that's
Ramon Urias, 2-run double, motherfucker.
Mo told me to DFA that.
I knew I should have put him. I knew I should have put him for a hit. I knew he was gonna go off.
Also,
shit, I got a full. Hey Drew, I got a full. Hey Drew, I got a full. Matter of fact, I think my shit probably dead though. I'm about to say I got a full leg parlay in for home runs.
Who'd you have?
I already got 2 of them.
Will's favorite player for the Red Sox homer tonight.
I got Ohtani. I had Jock Peterson, and I live betted. I don't think. Damn, y'all. Hopefully he get it though. Fucking, I put Jake Berger on my shit. I'm ready to cash out.
Will's boy Tyler O'Neill homer tonight.
Look, he says he got us next week for sure.
Yep.
Let's get it.
Yeah, game week.
Yep.
We got Visionless Dave. Visionless Dave is only coming on for talking baseball next week, though.
Ain't he a Chiefs fan?
Yes.
He is.
Yeah.
Hey, Dave, fuck your
VD's
Chiefs and fuck your Royals.
Hey, now
He's not a baseball fan.
I ain't gonna disagree with that. But that being said, Dave's a good man. That man offered me a guitar signed by Monkey and everyone else in Korn. VD's a good man if I ever cross paths with him in life. To the lost.
You guys live like 10 minutes away from each other.
Hey, Dave, can you give me a signed
That's
Hollywood
fair.
Brown football?
PD sent me pictures of you walking outside your house, Jake.
Oh, nice. Oh, so I live in a house.
Yeah. He
Nice.
told me.
Nice. What's the scenery look like?
So,
Dead grass lawn.
so speaking of the,
we both know what it looks like. It's fine.
Nice.
speaking of the 53-man roster, like, do y'all like the practice squads people we got?
I do.
think we should have
I
said
do. I do because it's
I'm
a
happy.
good mix. It's a good mix of young guys and some vets mixed in. Like Anthony Miller ended up on there, and
Yeah.
Kirkwood ended up on there. And I did like. I mean, like we got everybody through. So Bullock had a really good preseason, and he could be good offensive line depth. And Cooper had a good preseason. Dayton Wade had a good preseason. He obviously needs more time. He's an undrafted free agent. So, people, I understand people fell in love with this guy. Happens every preseason. That's the James Prochet effect right there. But, keeping him in the building is good because
I don't like when y'all say that though, bro. I mean, I kind of get it, but it's just like, bro, like
I'm talking about the response from fans, people who fall in love with the guy because he had a big play. He showed out in the preseason. I get it, but like he needs more time. He just does.
But I'm saying, how you gonna get more time if he don't play with the starters though, bro? That's what I don't understand. Like
he's gonna be playing. Practice squad plays with against the starters all the time. So I'm just saying, like him being in the building, him being around.
Bro, that man
the
was
starters.
out there cooking Marlon Humphrey, bro. You know what's going to mess him up?
Yeah, you know who else? But you know who cooked Kyle Hamilton? Bailey Gaither. Where the fuck is he now?
Where's
You know what's going to mess up? You know what's going to mess up? Wade?
This and nobody answered.
He got Devin Leary going to him.
Yeah, where's Bolden at?
Yeah, where is Slade Bolden?
Slade Bolden is dead.
Free him. Put him on the roster.
See, look, I ain't
To the lost.
gonna lie to y'all. Devin Leary gonna be cool. Devin Leary got See, the thing about it is he just got to work on his
Dennis.
presence.
Oh shit,
Dennis.
Kowser.
What Kowser do?
He just got a double. We got
Damn,
3 runs.
Yo, that's
we
who I
got 3
should've
runs
put
in, and
on
Kowser
there,
just
yo.
doubled. All with 2 outs too.
I like
that's-
bringing back Delacourt and Josh Ross.
I need a hit from Jason Holly.
So this is like the first year that I've like seen the 53 and been like, dang, like, you know what I mean? Like, I agree with all of it, except I thought Bump Cooper did enough to make the roster, even over
Who are you taking
JAD.
off for him?
JAD.
See, I don't know. I feel like this is we've seen this song and dance before. You get a Bama corner getting closer to free agency, all of a sudden he figures it out. So
Pretty much.
I don't know. I'm okay with giving JD one more shot. Plus, he's probably going to.
But we got him on the raw. We got him on the practice squad, so at least he's there. But I was for somebody that I did not know a lot about coming into preseason, and I watched the preseason games. I was like, damn, this dude can play.
I just liked his name, to be honest. That's the only reason I started watching him.
Is that equivalent to Sauce Gardner?
No, because Bump is his real name.
No, it's not.
I can't imagine it is. Yeah.
Look at this parlay about to sing your phone.
Right.
Check your phone.
Hold on, I'll find out real quick.
I know you're laugh.
Since Brent,
Hey, everybody, real quick, wave at the camera. My ex-wife's watching.
What up, Will's ex-wife?
All right, send that to me, Trippy.
Can I stop now? Is she done watching?
That's how you were waving in the car too.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Drew, go
Well,
back
your ex-wife is a Steelers fan, right?
Yes, she is.
Yeah. I've dated
God
one
damn,
of those
Trippy.
before. That didn't go so well.
Well,
It'd be
I
like that.
was gonna put Drew right up as soon as he put the double bird.
Burger go bet the
Go ahead,
next
Jake.
inning.
Go
So
ahead,
we'll see.
This is an aggressive parlay, but goddamn.
Hold on.
That was a solid
There
inning
we
there
go.
from the Orioles. Oh,
Let me know
wow.
when I should stop.
Okay,
You're
we're
good.
good. We're good.
I'll be right back.
To be clear, that's only because she likes the Steelers.
Correct.
Poor life choices deserve bullying.
Yep.
Big advocate of that.
Well, speaking of the Steelers and all those AFC North teams, they announced, Drew, that your favorite quarterback's their starting quarterback. Obviously, we're all picking the Ravens to win the AFC North. I'll ask the room, of those three teams, who do you believe has the best opportunity to challenge that?
Browns have the
Bengals.
best defense. Steelers are the Steelers, so we're always going to have problems with them just because it's a rivalry game. And Joe Burrow sucks balls. So, I mean, I feel like it's got to be the Browns, but I'm not too confident in that. I don't really think anybody gives us a problem in the AFC North, if we're being honest. Bengals
neither.
don't scare me. If Pittsburgh went with Justin Fields, they'd scare me a lot more.
Yeah.
I think he's the far better option than Russell Wilson, but they fucked that up. So thank God.
We may see him. We may see him.
Oh, well,
Right,
they're going to do the whole fucking Russell Wilson, Justin Fields
No.
thing, just like we did.
I think
Joe
that
Flacco and Lamar.
Russell Wilson's going to have a quick hook on him. If he isn't playing well,
He's
they're going
just not good.
they will switch.
He's
They'll
never
make that
been
switch.
good. It's just he's one of those guys. He got put in a good situation to start and came in with no expectations, and he just seems to have flourished in this. You have a legendary defense behind you, an elite all-time running back, and two really good wide receivers, and he kind of built this name off of being good. He was just never good. So I don't. As long as they keep Fields out for any length of time, they don't scare me. Justin Fields comes in, then I'm not too sure because he's you can't teach guys to run like he does, and Arthur Smith seems to have a good history with these kind of guys who are not great in one stop and then all of a sudden revitalizes their career. So I don't know. I want no part of Justin Fields being their starting quarterback.
I think that Grant would agree with me on this. Justin Fields his ceiling is fucking so high. It's just there's just no indication he's ever gonna get there. So, but
if he does
if he figures it out or a coach can connect with him and figure it out, he will be really, really good. And I don't know that Pittsburgh's going to be the place where that happens, but
VD, the question was, who do you fear the most in the division? So, I mean,
he's too hot and cold.
I have two Buckeye quarterbats to pick from there. So,
but they could go run heavy with him. It's really hard to defend it. We see it.
Yeah, absolutely.
With our guy, if you got a team that can't defend the quarterback running the ball,
they have a good enough defense, and that run game would be enough to. I don't know if cause problems is the right word, but it'll, it makes it a harder game to win.
Well, and they have two good running backs, so that adds to it. So, and they just really heavily.
TJ Watt will likely injure at least one Raven this year.
Right.
That defensive line has given us problems for a while now.
They heavily invested in their offensive
especially.
line, though. They really upgraded their offensive line. So, I think Pittsburgh is better this year.
They're going to be a scrappy 9. They're not. They're going to be a scrappy 10-17.
9-8, 10-7. Yeah, I agree.
If you can run the ball and play defense, you can win some games.
I agree.
I tell you what, though, I worry about them more than I worry about the Bengals.
Me too. Yeah. I think the Bengals. I think the Bengals
Bengals got to get their emotions in check.
They sniff their own farts. They think they're better than they are.
Yeah.
You know why?
Hey, Drew, by the way, Bump's real name is Ryan.
You know why, though?
According to who?
Because Bengal fans.
According
not
to
Bengal
the
fans,
internet.
Chief fans.
Ryan Cooper Jr.
What website?
Oh, yeah, that is his name. His name Ryan. His real name Ryan.
Ryan Cooper
Bump.
Jr.
You talking about Bump. I don't know why the fuck they call him Bump.
That's his name.
Bro, his name Ryan.
Bump. No, it's Bump.
Oh.
Yo, what's up with your bags, Will?
Who are you talking about?
And look, he's on the anti-Leary
CB,
train. I missed that part because I kept breaking, my service kept breaking up.
Ain't got no strikeouts, yo. Shit's pitiful.
Don't tell me you did 7 strikeouts.
No, I did 5.
I did 4.
Brian Bayo had 9.
Trippy, every time whatever your instinct is, go one lower. That's always where I'm at, and I always hit my strikeout.
My
like,
instinct was really like 5 from the jump. I ain't gonna lie to you, 5 from the jump.
That's what I'm telling you, man. Listen, whatever your instinct is, go one lower because that's where I'm at. And I always hit my strikeout. What the fuck is going on here?
To pivot back to the Bengals, the only reason why I can see them being a threat is the fact they get to play a last place schedule this year. So while we're playing the Bills and Jets are playing the Steelers, the Browns are playing the Dolphins, the Bengals get to play the Patriots. That's the Patriots are a fucking dumpster fire. They might be the worst team in the league.
Yeah, especially with that quarterback they drafted.
There you go. I mean, like I said, all things concerning, they have an easier road to prominence compared to everybody else. So they might be one of those overly inflated, overrated teams that winds up with a decent record. Unless they play Jake Browning. Jake Browning
He
from
was
Folsom.
better than Joe Burrow. I'd rather.
I respect Jake Browning. I think he's good.
Yeah. I think he should play for another team. That way he doesn't.
He's the best. He's the best JB on the Bengals, for being honest.
Yeah. I mean, hey, he needs to get out of Cincinnati. That way he doesn't bring that incestual bullshit to fucking Folsom.
I want to bring something up based on this comment. I know this was already up, but the other day, Grant said something about a NC State quarterback. He said, "Oh, he's an NC State quarterback."
He's trash.
Meanwhile, NC State has a pretty decent history of quarterbacks in the NFL, and UNC has an absolute fucking dumpster fire of quarterbacks.
Debatable.
Horrible
Where
quarterbacks.
Where did Leary go? Where did Leary go after that? So he wasn't. I mean, was he technically? He played at NC State, but was he technically an NC State quarterback?
Well, if you're calling Russell Wilson an NC State quarterback, which I assume is what Will's doing.
Well, I am.
Wisconsin. He's a Wisconsin quarterback.
No, he's an NC State quarterback, and Jacoby Brissett and Phillip Rivers. We got some pretty decent NFL quarterbacks in there.
Did you say we?
I'm saying we as in our conversation we're having.
Oh.
Will went to NC State. You didn't know that?
No, I didn't.
I'm saying in the context of our conversation. I mean, Grant didn't go to UNC.
No.
Will's
I'm a fan. Are you an NC State fan?
No, I'm not, but I'm just poking holes in your argument. That's all.
I've never heard so. This is the most bizarre hill to die on, Grant, is that you got mad at the use of the word we. What are we doing?
Yep.
We. What are we doing?
I'm talking about we're having a conversation. We have
We
7
got-
motherfuckers
we got
here right now.
Well, you got a mouse in your pocket?
We.
Hassan, are you going to talk anymore? I had to mute you because your fucking background noise was drowning everybody out. But are you here to talk or what? You just wanted to come on here and shit on Jackson Holiday?
That's all I had to say.
Right.
That's really all I
Man,
had to
he's
say.
a man of honor.
Could've
Leave him alone.
I had to say that nigga's ass. He's ass.
You could have said that shit in the motherfucking comments.
But yeah, that's all I had to say. You can kick me.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, thanks for
listening to
joining
the podcast, Hassan.
All right,
We
yeah.
appreciate it.
Fuck Jackson
Leave-
Holiday.
Despite
Peace.
what bullshit
Leave,
Will
but keep
says.
watching. Keep watching. Enjoy the show. But
I
it
got
makes it look better if we got 6 instead of 7.
All right, I'll mute.
This man came on the podcast to say "fuck Jackson Holiday." That is crazy.
Hey, that's
And I ain't gonna lie, hey, Matt,
hardcore
I hope
hater dedication right
But
there.
look, you heard how he said though, right? He was like, "Fuck Jackson Holiday, he trash." You know we can get Max to switch it up and act like he said, "Fuck Rashad Bateman, that motherfucker trash." You feel me? See?
That'd be a dick
I
move.
should
Why
ask,
would we do
boy.
that?
I won't do that to Hassan. He's a good guy.
We're a pro Hassan podcast. We don't do these kind of
He
He's
is
a
a
good kid.
honestly.
That man said, "Fuck Jackson Holiday."
Hassan is pure. He is a good guy. Just a nice guy. He does not deserve that.
Yeah, he too nice.
He's a good fella.
Grant, have you got all your complaining about Devin Leary out yet, or do you have more?
No, because I think Emory Jones should have that spot, and he earned it. He outplayed him in every aspect. I think it's just a
that
fucking.
fumble was really earned.
That fumble
All
fucked
the
him up.
fumbles.
Leary had 2 picks and 2 fumbles in his last game, and they waited till garbage
Emory
time
Jones
to get
first
fucking Emory
snap
Jones
was a
in.
fucking fumble.
So
That
what
shit
about
fucked
the
my
full
parlay
turnovers from Leary? Why does Leary get a pass? like because he was
a draft pick.
Why is Emory
Because
Jones?
he was a
get a
because he.
But
because they
Emory
invested-
Jones
draft
outplayed
pick.
him the whole preseason and the whole fucking
Well, Grant,
preseason game.
Grant, think about it this way: you have two guys, right? They both made mistakes.
One made significantly more than the other. Let's go ahead.
But-
and let's
Hey Grant,
address
Mr.
that.
Pro
But they both
Development
made
here.
mistakes,
You gotta
but
start
you
at the
inv-
bottom and work your way up to develop.
But you used
I'm
draft
going to take the
capital
guy
on
to
one.
develop that has less fucking developing that's needed. Leary sucks. His decision.
They both
making's
have the
trash.
same amount of development
fucking
needed. They're both completely green rookies who've never seen a fucking NFL field. So like,
Leary
okay,
should never see an NFL field again.
imagine
We also have this guy Lamar Jackson. He's pretty
Yeah.
good.
exactly right. So like, imagine if the
He's
preseason
great.
was a full season. You got 17 preseason games. I bet you by the end of of that 17
You
game
can't-
preseason,
But you
I'm
can't
saying-
honestly tell me that you went and watched every snap of this preseason. You watched Leary and you felt any type of confidence in this guy whatsoever, development or not.
You can't
His
tell me you watch
decision
Emory
making-
Jones.
I don't feel anything because he's going on the fucking practice
terrible.
squad.
He should
Why would
be
you? Why do you feel
not be
anything?
there.
Why do you feel anything?
because he sucks and I don't like him and I don't want him on my team at
You're
all.
so passionate about something that doesn't fucking matter.
Hold up.
Come
All
on,
three
Grant,
of our
Grant, you
backup
acting like he gonna
quarterbacks
be a
are
backup
trash.
quarterback, bro.
He don't need to be anything. He needs to be
Bro,
serving
he's a
beer in the stands
development,
next
bro.
to
Dude,
Drew.
That was
Grant,
a
if we had a-
that was a
if we had an
listen, that was a
emergency-
T. Martin pick.
I'm like,
Yeah, well, he shouldn't pick again.
If we had a situation where like Lamar Jackson got hurt and was
We
going to
shoulda
be
got
out,
Joe Milton.
they-
That's who we should have
we
got.
would probably
sucks.
make a
He
trade
should've, Pippi,
or
you're right.
sign like Ryan Tannehill. We're not going to have Josh Johnson be the fucking quarterback for the rest of the season, and we're
Grant,
certainly
I
not.
hope
Gonna,
not.
and we're certainly not going to
Bro,
have
you
Devin
keep saying
Leary be the
Ryan
quarterback. So
Tannehill,
what
bro.
the
We
fuck
ain't
does it
signing
matter?
No fucking dime.
Grant.
We
like,
might get. We should.
why
You know, we
is
should
Q-
get
Grant
Jameson
is
Winston.
the most passionate about QB4 and 3 of any human being alive.
Trippy, all
I
I'm
just
saying,
don't-
Trippy,
I
what
don't-
I'm saying
I
is,
just- okay,
if
so
the
my
team,
argument
if the,
is
if
it's
the team
not fair to
believes
Emory Jones because he
Okay.
earned his right to make the
Who
practice squad
fucking
and
cares?
outplay.
you're
I
being
do because it's
why?
nepotism. It's fucking
What do
nepotism
you
because
get
they
a
drafted
Nepotism?
him.
Emory Jones'
That's
contract?
not the definition of nepotism. I'm the nepotism guy. Don't you start with that shit.
What the fuck? What do you have, Emory Jones?
Greg getting G checked on that nepotism shit. You best be careful,
It's
homeboy.
fucking
Fucking invested in
nepotism.
Emory
If I
Jones.
say it's
Nepotism,
nepotism.
motherfucker.
His
You don't even know what
cousin's uncle,
nepotism is.
sister- His cousin's uncle, sister's brother is related to John Harbaugh.
No,
So
that's
that's the
that-
only
that-
reason
no,
he got that,
that-
fucking
see,
roster
that-
spot.
that's what you that's the math you have to do when you go out on a date out in Virginia where you live. You got to make sure that you're not related to that motherfucker. You
Like,
can't be having a
Grant,
nepotism
Grant, if I
girlfriend.
tell you, hold on.
I will put the women of Virginia up against the women of Maryland any day.
All I'm saying is that there's Sydney Sweeney's every day in Virginia, and there's only one in the rest of the world.
Only
according
at
to Grant, so.
Starbucks in Arlington.
All right, Grant. If I told you that internally they had Emory Jones at 3 at the end of the preseason on the QB depth chart, but they just let him go, would that make you feel better?
Yes.
Okay, then they did. I saw the depth chart. I saw a leaked version of it. He
Okay,
was
well,
at
I'm
3,
happy
but then
now.
they were like, "We don't want this guy because he fumbled in the first fucking snap he took." And
All right,
then
I
they
don't
cut him.
like that now. I changed my mind.
Okay. How can I make you like it so that you stop caring about fucking QB3?
It's not that I care about it.
No,
it's
it
that I
is that you care about it. You're
No,
so
no,
passionate.
no,
It's crazy.
No. I don't. I
I've
don't care
never
about
heard
the
you have
fact
this
of it.
kind
You
of
being
say I
true.
don't want him on
I
my
care
team.
about the. I care about the fact of what message are you sending where a guy can
Who
be complete
cares?
ass.
There's no
and
message.
he
like
makes
that.
it
Who
too.
gives a fuck?
I do.
You're the only one reading
Dude,
this message. You're
It's
the
I
fucking
only
don't
one
want
Emory
him on my
Jones.
team. Like
Is
Trippy said.
Emory
Hold on.
Jones?
I don't
Are you
want him
Em-
on my team.
Are you Emory Jones' dad? What the fuck,
Yeah,
man?
like,
Why,
I mean,
why
I
do you
might
care
be.
so much?
I might be.
Fuck,
So I got a quick question in regards to the roster. Since Brent Urban made the team, are we going to try to get both the Urbans on here?
I'm working on it.
Shout out Brent
I'm working
Urban.
on it.
I'm kind of disappointed he didn't get cut and brought back. I was hoping for a freak out from that. I usually enjoy that on roster cut down day.
Yeah.
So it's,
So like our cut down and our 53 is so like
boring.
uninspiring that people are getting mad about Devin Leary. The guy we
No,
fuck,
Grant.
a quarterback we drafted
Sucks.
in this.
Hold on,
Sucks.
people are not getting mad at it.
Sucks.
Only Grant is. I don't
Well,
know.
But then but then the other thing is like people getting mad. Oh, the wide receivers, blah blah blah. Yeah, okay. Like, what did you think we were gonna do?
Emory
we were
Jones
gonna
signed
we were gonna
Wide receivers are what they are.
but we were gonna go get fucking Tyreek Hill and add him to the depth. Like, I just don't understand what people were hoping was gonna happen.
Tyreek Hill. You know, you never know. Maybe Emory Jones could have been the difference maker there.
You have, I mean, maybe.
Maybe
Slinging
Emory Jones. Maybe Emory Jones could be the next. You know, he's like Tom Brady, Tyreek Hill, fucking Derrick Henry, Aaron Donald, all in one. He was just going to play every snap, and just be the fucking defensive player of the year. You know,
yeah, Dave, I care too. Fuck Devin Leary.
So, do you hate Devin Leary or do you love Emory Jones? I can't get to. I need to know.
So I don't. Okay. All right. So I hate the fact that Leary got the nod when he played worse because he was a draft pick. I don't like that.
But did he
and I think Leary sucks. Like
or something.
No, I'd fuck him. I wouldn't even ask him for his autograph. I wouldn't know who he was if I saw him in person. But like
knock over your drink at a bar.
He might have.
I genuinely.
But like. He doesn't. There's nothing in his film or tape that says he deserves any type of roster spot in the NFL. So just because you draft him 6th overall, who fucking cares? But like, you had a guy that if you're looking to stash somebody or put a quarterback in the squad,
6th overall,
6th round. Sorry, but like, you have a guy that would actually contribute, maybe grow, maybe develop. But then you got a guy who like there's no development to him.
What would Emory Jones contribute to this team of value? Sit on fucking bench and hold a clipboard.
He's probably good at it. He probably doesn't drop it or throw it to the other team like.
I bet you Dennis Leary holds a real mean clipboard while wearing a headset.
He holds real mean meat, probably.
I mean, you're holding Emory Jones right now. I'm like baffled. Like, this is the most useless fucking discussion we've ever had, and I can't stop.
We've spent so much time talking about fucking Devin Leary being on the now, and part of this is because I don't understand why the NFLPA they vetoed continuing with the emergency quarterback. So like it can't be an elevation, like, or I don't even like the mechanics of it are weird. Like, you have to. It's got to be.
Well, I mean, maybe we can elevate.
It's not an automatic elevation.
Emory Jones to the practice squad, and then Grant will be happy.
So, right. So
no.
Just
it used to. So last season, I think last season was the only season this was the case. But like, basically, your third quarterback was just like it was like an exempt member.
He didn't have to be on the roster
of the roster. Yeah. So you can.
Yeah, I didn't quite understand. I didn't quite understand that. I didn't understand that.
I feel like they just didn't do it. Like, that's
they did it. They did it because of what happened in the NFC Championship game with Brock Purdy.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know why they stopped doing it, and I don't know why the NFLPA was like, "Oh no, we don't want that." I feel like it's better for players.
I heard it was because they hated Emory Jones and wanted to fuck him over.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, and do you remember the week leading up to that when people were like, legit? They're like, "Yeah, Christian McCaffrey's about to be QB1." I was like, "God dang!"
Yeah.
And then they were like, "This Grant really cares about Emory Jones, so we're gonna fuck him over."
But it's more that I don't like Leary, and I like, you know what I mean. I just think Emory Jones got fucked over.
Like,
I think Emory Jones got screwed over.
Who cares?
I just don't.
Guess what? Hey Grant.
You're really good at bagging your groceries.
Did he get picked up by anybody?
I haven't looked. Probably not.
No. The answer is no. The answer is resoundingly no. So like, guess
would
what?
Leary get picked up by anybody if he didn't get back on the practice squad?
Grant, what I'm saying is we can re-sign him anytime we want.
Yeah, just get rid of Leary. I don't care.
No, we're stashing him.
Sign Will to the practice squad quarterback, and I would be ecstatic. But
we are stashing. We're stashing Emory Jones on his couch, and we can go get him whenever we want.
I have 2 comments I want to get to here. Michael Montante, the Jets suck. Go fuck yourself. Flock is not in trouble. Jets have never won anything and will never win anything in your lifetime. And then Will's pal, Pigtown Sports here. Do you feel fucking stupid for that tweet about Trevor Rogers being, shoving against AL competition now that he's in the minors? Please discuss.
Drew saw one tweet from Pigtown Sports, and
it was the dumbest fucking thing I've ever
he's been
read
talking about it for a fucking month straight.
I cannot believe somebody typed it out and clicked send. I was like, this is a good idea.
I agree with you, Pigtown Sports. That trade was a trade that was not just for this year. That's a trade that goes 2 years out. So you can't
absolutely. He used the word absolutely shoves against
That
the
man
competition.
trash. Trevor
He
Rogers
did
is
though.
trash.
Well, he showed you the numbers. The numbers. Do you not see the
only
numbers?
the team that he absolutely shoved against was the Orioles. Everybody else he threw like 4 innings against. So you acquired the guy that shoved against you when he wasn't going to face you in the playoffs. I can't.
So hold
mind
on.
blown.
Is Trevor Rogers technically on the practice squad right now?
Yeah, him and Emery Jones are hanging out.
Well, I mean, the reason Drew is doing this whole thing is because the Red Sox, since the All-Star break, I believe, are like 14-22.
Worse. They're bad.
Yeah, they're bad. They're really bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just lashing out at good teams.
Orioles aren't exactly, lighting the world on fire either, though. So
They're winning a game right now that will put them in first place in the AL East. How about you?
Well, it look like they ready to
we
get a
won
lead
already.
up.
We played at 7:00.
Looking like they ready to get a lead up.
Anime.
West Coast games don't count. 6 football, please.
I don't know what's up with
AJ's
Corbin
up.
Burns, yo. That's that
So I
boy.
told
That's
Montante
Will
to
boy,
take
man.
the Ravens minus
That's
3.5.
Will. What do you mean it's Will?
Boy, Corbin
he's-
Burns. Keep
Yeah,
talking
hey,
about
I mean-
we should sign him and shit.
Pigtown Sports. You want to come on the podcast right now? I'll send you the link, man.
Would Corbin Burns be better than
I'm going to
Dennis
send
Leary?
Pigtown Sports the link so he can yell at Trippy because this is crazy what Trippy's saying.
Would Corbin Burns be better than Dennis Leary on the practice squad? At quarterback. Great.
I'm saying, bro, look.
Absolutely.
Dennis Leary?
Absolutely. Yeah, Dennis Leary.
Could
Hey, man.
Emory Jones throw 7 shutout innings in the playoffs?
He might. He's got a
Dennis
kid.
Leary might throw a baseball in your eye like he did in the Sandlot.
That was him, wasn't it? Oh shit.
That
I
was
want the
Dennis Leary.
Orioles, but what I'm saying is for Corbin Burns to be the so-called ace, and we supposed to be trying to re-sign him back with Oriole fans saying these last couple starts been trash. And
At least
we
he's
almost
in,
get
the majors, unlike
and we
Trevor
almost get
Rogers,
into the postseason. So it's
who
like,
you traded Barry Bonds and Jeff Kent for. So
well, let me see something. Lamar just tweeted something. Let me see. I bet he ain't tagged Bateman in
something
it.
he
He
tweeted something
probably,
about
he
Jesus.
probably
I'm sure.
tweeted like, I'm receiving Eucharist right now or some
Yeah.
religious shit.
Lamar Jackson.
It was something. He tagged all the he tagged a couple Raven players. Hold on, let me see.
Hey, he's trying to get them all to buy the entire gym.
I sent the link. I sent the link to Pigtown Sports so he can jump in.
I just want him to apologize for that tweet.
I think he should fucking
You want him?
I
vote
just
raise
want him to
you.
apologize for saying that. It was just incredibly stupid and should not be said.
No, he tagged Bateman. He felt bad. He tagged Bateman.
All right. Do we have anything else we want to get to here?
I really don't. I don't think so.
I'm gonna spend the next few days digging into the Grant Emery Jones connection.
Oh, Jake,
Grant
we
Dennis
got
Leary
some.
connection.
We got anti-liquid death here.
Hey, yeah, technically, actually, if I remember right, they did a YouTube video of some Satanists fucking putting a curse in the water, didn't they? I thought they did that as like a little bit. Fuck it. I listen to
I've been
Behemoth.
trying to get Jake to get on like the Miller Lite water bandwagon, but he won't do it.
Yo, look at that shit, Will. You see that shit?
Montante.
That's why Will quiet as
Straight
shit over
fucking
there,
edge.
man. Shit is crazy, huh?
Montante
anyway.
straight edge as well. Never seen that guy drink in my life.
Well, is it time to die?
Trippy, what are you talking about?
I do believe so, because that's going to do it for this week's installment. We'll be back next week
Tune
to
in for
preview
a
the
special
fucking
guest, Emery
game,
Jones,
This-
next week.
to
Presented by
discuss this, that, and the other, and have, I don't know, whoever the fuck on Low Key, Visionless Dave. We'll find out. We'll iron that shit
Dennis
out. But
Leary,
meanwhile,
Emery Jones.
Dennis Leary.
Lil Key will be here next week, guaranteed, 100%.
The Orioles ready to blow the
we will do the Who You With segment. But anyway, it's time for me to die.
That was a good one, Jake. That was a good one, Jake.
He kept